Okay, so let's have a look at some discriminant questions. So this is from the National 5 paper. It's SQA 2016, paper 1, question 6. Determine the nature of the roots of the function. So we've got a function and we can see quite clearly that it's a quadratic function. Okay, and determining the nature of the roots is their way of saying, okay, you're going to use this discriminant. Okay, so we know that the discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, that's what we're interested in. It's just that bit of the quadratic formula that we care about. So let's substitute. We know that b in this situation is 5. So that's going to be 5 squared minus 4 times a. Remember, it's the coefficient of x squared. So times the 7, and then times the c. In this case, c is -1. Okay. 5 squared is 25. And let's have a look at this. We've got minus. So let's just think this through. There's a negative and a negative. So we know this is going to be positive. And at this point, we just need to do 4 times 7 times 1. Okay, so 4 7s are going to be 28. Okay, and of course we can just add those two things up as well. So 25 plus 28, okay, it's going to be 53. Now, at this point, we'll notice that the discriminant is greater than 0. So there are 2 real and distinct roots. Okay, so we're able to work out the discriminant. If we needed to take the square root, we could. Okay, here I'm thinking of the quadratic formula. So we could work out the roots. But at this stage, we know that there are 2 roots, 2 real roots, and they're distinct from one another. Okay, and that's the answer to that question. We'll look at a slightly different question, the one below, which, as you can see here, came from the 2018 paper, again, paper 1, question 8 this time. I should say these are both worth 2 marks. Okay, so you get a mark for saying 2 real. You must include the word real to get the mark, and you're getting a mark for you working out during this bit. Let's do this question next. So here we've got a different one. So let's write the discriminant formula out. So it's b squared minus 4ac. B squared would be 4 squared minus 4 times a, which is the 2, times c, which is the 5. So that's going to be 16 minus, 2 times 5 is 10, so minus 40. And again, we can see at this point where problems are going to come up. This is definitely going to be negative, isn't it? Okay, so 16 minus 40 is going to be, let's have a look, so we're going to need another 4 to get to 20, so it's going to be negative 24. So there are no real roots because this, I'll just write it above here, is not greater than 0. It's in fact, it's less than 0. So there are no real roots.